So, good evening, everyone. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So, tell me, how's your paper there? Okay, start.
Right.
Start the thing. What you want to discuss?
Sir, coordinate geometry.
Coordinate geometry. Okay. Coordinate geometry.
Or sir, we can go with the circles.
Circle.
Yes, sir. Some
Yeah.
theorems of 9th and 10th. So we will get revised it.
Yeah, after this, we will discuss on that. Okay.
Okay,
So,
sir.
to complete this session, these things, then we will go to here. This is nothing that much of things. See, coordinate geometry. Basically, if I say applications, basically, first if I say regarding applications, that the important application which we are using, that is Google Map, correct? Which we are using right now. So how the things are there? Suppose if we want to locate anything, suppose if I want to locate any address, so how we can locate? Suppose simply, so I can't say I need the directions. I need some particular thing from where we can start, or we can call it as origin, correct? So see, basically in geometrical sections, when we discuss any points regarding the things to mapping, so we will have that two integers line. Let it be first indicate like that. Two integers line. You know the integers line, everyone, regarding integer line. What is integer line? We are talking about the number integer line. So let it be, this point is 0 for both the lines, and 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that, and it will go like that. Again, this side -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 like that. Again, up means just above the 0. We can call it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will go on like that. -1, -2, -3, -4 like that. So see, when two integers align to each other, align perpendicular to each other, correct? Perpendicular in the sense the angle between these two lines between them is always 90-degree perpendicular align, correct? So these things we can call it as a Cartesian.
Sir, your camera is off.
Camera is off. Okay. Yeah. Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is perpendicular aligned to each other this way. So this horizontal line we can call it as a x-axis line. Okay. Horizontal line we can call it as a x-axis line. If it is a positive side, we can say positive x-axis. If it is negative side, that is called negative x-axis line. Okay. So similarly, the vertical line we can call it as a y-axis. So this is above the line, we can call it positive y-axis, and this below that horizontal line we can call it as a negative y-axis. So now, when these two lines intersect each other at point O, 0, perpendicularly, that will create the quadrant. Correct? That is block. 4 block is there. Correct. So this 4 block they can call it as a quadrant. Understand? This 4 block they can call it as a quadrant. So how that quadrant means? This will be the quadrant 1. Okay, quadrant first. Similarly, quadrant second. This is quadrant third. Quadrant fourth. Okay. So now. See, so how they gave the name quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4 like that. So based on, see, suppose if I have area, So this area, this covered by this line and this space, correct? So basically, it will be covered like this way, correct? So these two lines that cover the quadrant one, similarly, these two lines cover this one, correct? These two lines cover this one, these two lines cover this quadrant, similarly, these two lines cover this one, and these two lines cover this side. So basically, what I can say, this positive x-axis, positive x, and positive y will be there in the first quadrant. Suppose if any point, if I'm saying, and one more thing we need to discuss here. So quadrant, there is a point. To represent the point, we will always represent as a x comma y, like that. So whenever we are representing any point, so we will represent as a x comma y. So first point will be always for x, second point is always for y. So we will represent like that. Okay. So now, so similarly, how I said that if this area is covered by this positive x-axis and positive y-axis, so that's why whatever the points you get in this quadrant, that will be always positive x and positive y. So what about this one? This quadrant 2. So quadrant 2 is x is negative, correct, and y is positive. I tell you how to signify that one. Similarly, this quadrant is x is negative, and what about this one? Y is also negative. Okay. What about this one? X is positive, but y is negative. Okay. So how? Why I am saying this one? Suppose if I say regarding 2 comma minus 3 additive. So if I am saying, can you tell me where in which quadrant this point will be? In which quadrant this point is right 2 comma minus 3? So how we can say that? Simply we can say like that. If 2 comma minus 3 is here, x is positive,
Sir, coordinate 4.
y is negative. So which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. So because of that only they gave this quadrant name like that. Okay. So quadrant 1 both is positive. Quadrant 2 x is positive, y is x is negative, y is positive. Quadrant 3 all are negative here, and this one positive. Now one more point. What you can say when the point is there in this region, we can say like that. Then what happen when the point are on the line? Suppose if I'm saying this point are there, one point P is there at point 4. Okay. So for representing this thing, I have the point 4 here. But what about 0? I have not moved this 0 upward here. That is there on the x-axis line. So y is always 0 here. Whenever you are staying on x-axis line, y is always 0. Similarly, when you are there on the y-axis line, x is always 0. If I am representing this point, let it be about this one. So what should I give the name for this point? Let it be q is the point. So I want to name this q point. So how I can give the name for this point? Simply. So
Sir,
here,
x0 y minus 3.
yeah, 80 y minus 3 like that. So whenever if I am representing any point on that y-axis line, that always what is x is 0, and whenever I am representing any point on the x-axis line, y is always 0 here. Correct. So let's discuss one more important points which you can understand like that. Suppose suppose if I'm having a point A which are having 3 minus 3 minus 4. So if I'm saying regarding this point A, so what does this mathematically represent this point? So how we can represent mathematically there? So if I'm distance regarding, okay, what is the distance of point A? That is the first question I'm saying, distance of point A from x-axis, correct, and distance of point A from y-axis. So what is the answer for this? If I am saying a point A minus 3 comma minus 4, so what is the distance from x-axis line? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, sir, the
So,
distance from the x-axis is -4, and from y-axis that is -3.
minus 4, minus 3. So is it
Yes.
correct to represent the distance? Roshan? Is
Yes,
it?
sir.
So can you represent any distance as a negative there?
No, sir. Sorry. That will positive.
That is always is a
4 unit and
unit.
3 unit, sir.
Yeah, that is always is a unit when they are asking for the distance there. So if they mention as a coordinate, that coordinate can be negative or positive. Suppose if you solve any question in quadratic equation, let it be, and if you are getting two values there, let it be x, you are getting -2 and 2, let it be, and your y equals to 0. Understand? So if they are asking regarding coordinate, then what will be your coordinate? I have to represent two things here, -2 comma 0 and 2 comma 0. This point both will represent the coordinate, but distance between the y-axis to that point is same. Correct? If I am representing point 2 here and point -2 here, the distance from this origin to this point is also 2 unit, and from this also 2
2
unit.
unit.
Correct. So whenever they are representing, means that point can be this side or can be this side also. Unless you can't say exactly that will be always negative or positive like that. Suppose why I am saying this one, let it be. So some students are there from the 8th class also there. Let it be. I am just representing like that. Okay. So suppose this is 0 as I mentioned, that is called origin. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Origin बोलते हैं. So if I mention 1, 2, 3, 4, so your 4 unit basically there. So -1, minus 1, -2, -3, -4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, -2, -3, and -4. Okay. So if I want to represent this point, means -3. So first we have to go x-axis side. -3 is here. Again, I have to go on y-axis from this point only. So always, whenever you are representing any point, just first come to the origin here. Correct. So how you can see? Just come to the origin here and see the point. What is the point? -3 comma -4. Correct. So see the first axis. You have to move 3 units from the x-axis in the negative x direction. So this negative represent the which direction I have to go there. Correct. So I'm going in the 3 units from this origin x minus x axis direction. So 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. So 3 unit I came here. Then just see the next one from here on. Correct. So I'm just given negative y axis. Negative y axis means from here onwards you have to go down. Correct. So just relate it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you came here this point, because if I represent here and if I represent here, so this point will cut here and here. This will be -3 and this will be -4. Then only I can represent this point as a -3 comma -4. So why I said this question, the distance of a point A from x-axis. Now this is your x-axis line. Correct. This is your x-axis line. So what is the distance from this x-axis line? Will represent by this y-axis point. Correct. The distance from x-axis of this point represent this y-axis distance. How much? 4 unit. So similarly, distance for y-axis. So this is the distance I need to mention here. So this distance is how much? That is 3 unit from here. So that will be said by this point. So this point is the distance from a y-axis, and this is the point if I'm saying x-axis, so 4 unit there. So we have to see whenever they are asking for the unit distance, you have to see for the, if they are saying x-axis, then point for the y-axis here. If they are saying regarding the y-axis, you have to see for the x-axis point. So see, whenever you are this plotting is there in 9th class actually. Okay, but an introduction part you already mentioned in your means 8th also. So who are there in that 10 this one? So I'll give one questions. Just represent that point on your paper there. That A minus 2 comma 0, B 3 comma 2, C 4 comma minus 2, 5 0 comma 3, and sorry, D, and E 0 comma 4, F 3 comma 0. Okay, so represent this point once in the coordinate line. Make it fast. So, Rosan, I gave some videos on circle also, correct? There.
Yes,
So,
sir.
that time also you can see that one, and in coming Saturday and Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, whenever I'm coming. So today I'll just discuss, because ninth topic is too means lengthy for that circle actually. Understand? So we can't conclude in that one session here simply. So if I'll say you regarding that one, how many theorems are there? Almost 4 to 5 theorems are there. Correct.
Yes,
So we will see that also. So first today I'll discuss with you for the 10th session, which is important for you. Okay, what is there in that one? Then we will go to that 9th section. I'll tell you, because see, things are very easy. The students are there, and that are solved by suppose by
yes,
using congruency pattern. Okay, so we will see that one.
sir. Sir, I want to say that concept is clear, but I want some questions that you are giving in the mock test and these type of questions
Okay, 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 okay.
to make it more clear.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, we have done this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So standard A, those who are going in 9th session, and 9th student, those who are going for the 10th sessions, you must be clear on those points, because see, these points, if you understand, that will be help you in coordinate geometry also. Okay, coordinate geometry also, and pair of linear equation in two variable. Okay, equations in two variables. Okay, so this topic is very important for you. This plotting of coordinate point is important, because suppose if you know the theoretical part of pair of linear equations, and if you don't know plot in the graph, suppose they you find some points coordinate like that. Understand? And if you are unable to point this plot those things on your graph sheets, then that will be the no use for that. How you can then take, I mean, simplify. Okay, those two lines are there like that, intersecting, parallel, or coincident line. Right. So based on your graph only, you have to identify that one. So this is very important for you. So let's start plotting there like that. So simply, how you can start plotting means simply you have to see which is the largest number, 4, and least is 0. So you have to see 4. So just start marking maximum 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just one more than 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Correct. So you have to represent like that. X axis, y axis. If you want to represent plus, you can mention like that. minus y-axis. This is minus x-axis. Okay. So next see minus 2 comma 0. So first you have to go origin, again minus 2 means this side 0. So this is the point. 0 means they are not moving towards any y-axis direction, upward or downward. So you have to stay here. Mark it at point A. See the next one 3 comma 2. So again 3 means positive 3. So from origin again you have to move 3 unit here. This is 3. Again 2 units means plus 2 is that upward you have to move 1 2. So this is the point, because this if you extend these 2 points it will cut here like that. Okay. This point is B, that is 3 comma 2. Net will be 4 comma minus 2. 4 means negative. Again origin 4 means a positive 4 here. Again minus 2 means downward direction 1 and 2. That will be this point is. So if you touch this point, it will be connected like that. This is 4 comma minus 2. Okay. So next will be 0 comma 3. So 0 means x-axis 0, point B here on. No need to move any x-axis directions. Again 3 means positive 3. You have to move upwards. That will be this point. So this is point D. Okay. This is the point D, 0 comma 3. Next one 0 comma 4. Simply 0 comma 4. 0 means you have to stay on the origin there and no need to move on the x-axis direction because x is 0. And again 4, y is 4. So upward directions, key point here. This is a 0 comma 4 and that point is E. So next 3 comma 0 means you have to move on positive 3, but stay here because y is 0. So this is point F. So did you understand these points, these questions? So Palak, understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So basically, see, things are very easy, simple. But when you go up means any higher sections, so that they will include those things in means your means just means numerical way, like alphabetical. They will use the sentence in all these things. Correct? Means word problems like that. So you have to understand. If you understand this one, and then you can easily deduct. You can easily means change from your word problem to these points. That will be easy for you to discuss. Okay. So, Roshan, do you have question paper with you for this one? Any this one means sample question paper?
Sir, of today's.
Today.
Wait, sir.
So see, basically, if I say regarding circle, okay. So I think in the 9th classes,
Yes, sir.
if I say regarding 9th classes, 1 minute. So
Sir, I have to share it.
no need. If you have, then I'll tell you the things, how you can just think the questions like that. So but basically, if I say for 10th standard, so they are just giving the two formulas, two theorems here, correct? Theorem 1, they will tell you regarding if any tangents are drawn. Correct. If I draw the points from the center to that point of contact of the tangent, that is perpendicular. One theorem is there. Another one, theorem 2. So theorem 2 will say, suppose if a point is there, so if I draw any tangents, correct, from that point to a circle, the same circle. So wherever there is point of contact, this will be of sibling. Suppose A, B, C is there. Okay, so this AB is equals to AC. This is the two theorems they're having in your 10th session. But if I say regarding your suppose in the ninth section, so first theorem they mention as a perpendicular from the center to the chord. Suppose if I am drawing one
Sir.
chord, tell me.
Sir, I have a doubt in a question. Today's question, that question number 10 of section B.
Question number 10.
Section
Yeah,
B.
1 minute. Okay. Draw the circle of radius 2.4 centimeter. Take a point P on it, and without using the center of circle, draw the tangent to the circle at point P.
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
what they are asking you.
So to draw a tangent without using the center of the circle.
Yeah. So how you can do that one?
Sir, I have simply done with taken a radius of 2.4 centimeter and drawn a perpendicular to that. But I think the center is used in that process because while taking the radius, we use the center of the circle. Center to the circle.
See, simple what you have to do here, simple things you can do like that. So first thing what you have to do, they already given you the radius there. How much radius they mentioned you as a
2.4 centimeter.
Correct.
Yes,
Then they mention you as a they take a point P on it. Yeah. So they are saying you have to take a point. Suppose if I draw this one point, circle, which is of radius 2.4 centimeter. Okay. They ask you to draw a point on the circle, correct? So let it be. This is the point going to be P on the circle. Next, what you have to do? Simply, what you have to do, simple, you have to go to draw any chord from this. Okay? Any chord. Any chord you can draw, which is from the point P. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So next point, simply you have to say, draw another point. This is a P, A, and draw one more chord, which is from point P touches, but not on the same point, like that. It is point B. Now join A, B here. Okay. So next thing you can do, suppose if I'm saying so from this point, suppose if I'm saying here, now let it be draw one any point, extend from this point P, and let it be you are making any angles there, and that angles, suppose if I'm saying if I draw one angle from this point, okay, it will be at one angle, let it receive angle 1, and if I'm drawing any angle from this side, and you have to indicate this angle 2. So how you can draw that angle here? So whatever angles you are drawing from this side must be equal to angle 2. Understand? So why this is happening here? Because see, if I say the point, wait 1 minute, draw the point of radius, take P, draw the center of the circle, draw the tangent to the circle. Okay. So okay. So simply what they are asking here, let it be, if I'm saying, if I'm drawing any point from this see, now they ask me to draw the angles here. Simply, if I draw any angles, means which is extend from this point, correct? So if I'm drawing any angle and from this side, if I'm drawing the same angle from this side, that is. So what about the things I'm getting here? If I make these two angles are equal, then what will happen?
Sir, and then the angle 1 plus angle 2 plus just the angle between angle APB, it must be the 180, sum of these angles. Because
This angle must be the 180 degree, correct? So if
yes,
I'm
sir.
drawing any point here, so suppose if I'm drawing any point on this point, so these two lines must be opposite to each other,
Yes, sir.
correct? So that may be the straight line, correct, from this point. Simple.
Yes, sir.
So that is the required actually tangent for you. Okay.
Sir,
That
but
is the required.
sir, how can we take these angles? That is angle 1 and angle 2.
See, choose, suppose if you are drawing any angle from this side, let it be any angle. Suppose if you are making 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, any angles if you are making from this side, same angle you have to draw from this side also. Why I am saying, suppose if you are drawing these two tangents here, suppose two chord here, chord.
Yes.
So
But
that must be, tell me.
so in construction, why can't we take this angle, that angle APB, and measure it? And the rest of the angle which we get after subtracting from 180, we'll divide by 2 and give angle 1 and angle 2. Because sir, in
What you
construction,
are saying is whatever the angle you have drawn this here, this
yes, sir.
angle, and measured, and whatever angles you are getting here, you have to subtract from the 180.
Yes, sir, and divide it by 2.
Make it half of that. That
क्योंकि
actually
सर इस तरीके से सर फिर ये टेंजेंट का ये पता नहीं चलेगा कि लाइन ड्रॉ कहाँ पे करना है, पर इस तरीके से पता चल जाएगा कि ड्रॉ लाइन कहाँ पे।
इतना तो पता चल जाएगा कि सपोज एक पॉइंट भी यहाँ से है, ठीक है, एक लाइन मैं ड्रॉ करता हूँ विच इज ऑन फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट। अगर मैं स्ट्रेट एक लाइन यहाँ ड्रॉ करता हूँ, ठीक है, नॉर्मली एक लाइन ड्रॉ करता हूँ, मान लो कि ये पॉइंट पे मैंने एक लाइन ड्रॉ किया, लेट इट बी जैसे टेंजेंट टाइप की, इसी पॉइंट पे टच करें, ठीक है, इसी पॉइंट पे टच करें, उसके बाद ऐसे एक लाइन जाए, ठीक है। तो ये एंगल तो नाप ही सकते हैं।
यस सर।
ये नापने के बाद जो भी है यहाँ से भी तो वही कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज सी इफ आई एम ड्राइंग एनी कॉर्ड फ्रॉम दिस इंटरनल हियर, सिंपली ये इंटरसेक्शन होगा और ये जो इंटरसेक्शन होगा ऑलमोस्ट सेम ही हो जाएगा।
तो सर अगर मान लीजिए मेरा एंगल 1 जो है हल्का सा बड़ा हो गया, तो एंगल 2 भी उतना ही बड़ा होगा, तो ये सर्कल के अंदर नहीं जा सकता है। जो मेरा टेंजेंट बना है वो सर्कल को इंटरसेक्ट नहीं कर सकता है। अगर एंगल 1 अगर मेरा बड़ा हो जाएगा तो उस केस में नहीं करेगा सर,
नहीं
समझ गए, नहीं करेगा, नहीं करेगा, समझ गए।
एक काम कर सकते हो, जैसे मैंने एक पॉइंट ए मान लिया, ठीक है,
यस सर,
मैंने एक पॉइंट ए मान लिया, तो क्यों ना मैंने इसको ही मेजर करके ये वाला पॉइंट, ये डिस्टेंस मान,
यस सर,
हाँ ये कर सकता हूँ। मैंने ये नापा, ठीक है, ये डिस्टेंस नापने के बाद सेम डिस्टेंस में मैंने एक आर्क इधर कर दिया,
तो सर दोनों का एंगल, इंटीरियर एंगल तो सेम ही हो जाएगा क्योंकि सेम आर्क एक्सटेंड करेगा।
yes. बाकी इसका प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा फिर बाद। अगर रेंडमली देते हैं तो इशू होगा, बट ऐसे देते हैं तो देयर विल बी नो इशू इन दैट। ओके,
यस
या
तो अंदर वाला जो दोनों आर्म से हम दोनों का लेंथ इक्वल रखते हैं।
हाँ, ये दोनों आर्म से निकल देते हैं, ये हो सकता है। and steps must be needed here. How you have done like that only?
No sir, I have done mistake. Sir, actually I don't remember that. How can I do this?
Okay.
I just take a 90 degree on radius.
Okay. Once if you took the help of centering.
Yes sir.
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions from that one? Because all are the easy only, I think.
Yes sir.
and they have given, see, simple. What I can say to you regarding their subjective one, we don't know what is going over their mind for the CBSE people there. What type of questions they are going to find, because if they're thinking about the weightage, correct? Correct. If they are thinking about the weightage of that mark, means the 70% they are taking for. I'm just getting how I am getting the information based on that I'm saying, but we don't know that is the exact amount. 50-50 they will say, or 30-70 they will take. We don't know. Correct. So
Yes, sir.
if they are taking this ratio, so definitely this will be the little bit tougher as compared to this one. How
Yes,
I'm
sir.
thinking like that. So if they are including this one, because whatever chapters we are having, that is the quadratic, arithmetic progressions, I think circle, then trigonometry applications, and what we have construction. Then I think one more is in area of,
Then duration and statics.
areas and volume like that, and then statistic. Correct.
Yes,
So
sir.
ये दो triangle है, I mean chapter है circle.
The triangle is not there, I think.
trigo sorry trigo.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Applications of trigo is there.
Application of trigonometry. ठीक है.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
सर्कल एक ऐसा बनता है जहां से एक थ्योरम तो कंपलसरी पूछेगा. I'm
Yes.
thinking like that. ठीक है.
अच्छा, अभी तक उसी में सबसे मतलब इन सब में से सबसे अच्छा चैप्टर वही है सर्कल.
हाँ. सबसे अच्छा चैप्टर है और सबसे नीट एंड क्लीन है कि ज्यादा नहीं घुमा सकता है. ठीक है. कंस्ट्रक्शन में पूछेगा तो माइट बी दे लेकिन इंक्लूड simple construction. So how we are getting the questions today, it's not like that. Okay, I'll share you one more question back for you. Means so there is
अच्छा,
not.
और भी क्वेश्चंस है, और भी क्वेश्चंस है, मतलब जहाँ से आया था ना रवि से एनसीईआरटी ऐप, उस पे और भी क्वेश्चंस है, तो उसको ही प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, स्कूल बंद है तो.
इसको आई थिंक ये सैंपल पेपर 28 के आसपास में पूछा है, 28-30 के आसपास में पूछा है. ठीक है. So many things are there in that. So देखो trigonometry इसमें confined क्वेश्चन जो थोड़ा सा हो सकता है. तो स्टैटिस्टिक्स में क्या था, मीडियन से पूछा था, हो सकता है वो तुम्हें से पूछ ले, मतलब मीन से पूछ ले, मोड से पूछ ले.
तीनों से पूछा, तीनों से एक एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था, और में था पर तीनों से एक एक क्वेश्चन पूछा.
So most of the videos are there on there also. That's why I already completed statistics, QB, AP, and now I started the circle there, because the trigo concept is there, which I include last, and construction. These two chapters I include last there after completing the
I
lecture of
just have to
circle.
complete the circle and construction because all the chapters are clear. सर्कल और कंस्ट्रक्शन में थोड़ा बहुत डाउट है, जो भी है, बाकी सब ठीक.
और जो भी है, जो हमारे फ्रेंड्स अगर इस स्कूल के नाम पे दूसरे स्कूल का भी है, just let them join there, no problem. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
ज्वाइन करें, so we can discuss more topic, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन जैसे जैसे निकलेगा उतना क्लियर होगा. ठीक है. उसे नहीं निकलेगा दिक्कत हो जाएगा. क्वेश्चन निकलना ही बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है. So any other is there, those who want to discuss more? I think Palak is there. Yeah, Palak, tell me beta. Roshan, any more things you need to discuss?
Yeah, sir. We can discuss the question number 12. 12-1. Question number 12 first. No, sir, that is 13.
Basic frequency, the mode of the following data is
13, not 12, 13-1. 13 the first. 13 first.
13 the first. Okay. 13 the first is answer the questions like that. What they mentioned, for a class 10 students, a teacher planned a game for a revision of chapter circles with some questions written on the board. Okay, which are to be answered by the student. For each correct answer, students will get a reward. Some of the questions are given below. what they are saying, PA and PB are two tangents drawn to a circle with center O from P such that then find the measure of this one. Okay. One circle is there and one point P is there. Then draw okay PA and PB the circle center O. Okay. Now they are saying such that PBA if I'm saying PA PB are the PB are PBA I'm drawing this one as
Yes, sir.
PA and PB
सर ये हम पीओ को ज्वाइन करेंगे तो ए बी में जहाँ कट करेगा उसको भी कुछ मान सकते हैं ना, सी और डी कुछ भी।
इसको थोड़ा और इधर कर देते हैं पॉइंट
सर पीओ
इसको थोड़ा इधर कर देते हैं ज्वाइन करेंगे तो थोड़ा और पीओ को क्या बोला ऐसे ज्वाइन कर देता हूँ, क्या बोल रहे हैं ये ऐसे ज्वाइन करे पीओ को ज्वाइन करे तो
सर ए बी के बीच में ये जहाँ इंटरसेक्ट किया है पीओ और ए बी उसको एक पॉइंट मान सकते हैं, सी और डी कुछ भी।
इस पॉइंट पे
यस सर, सी। और सर ऊपर वाला जो ट्रायंगल बनेगा पी सी ए और पी सी बी, इन दोनों को सिमिलर करके भी तो हम प्रूव कर सकते हैं कि ऊपर वाला 50 डिग्री होगा।
ये वाला
यस सर, पीसी कॉमन है, टेंजेंट फ्रॉम एक्सटर्नल पॉइंट्स इक्वल होगा और एंगल पी को मेरा ये बाइसेक्ट कर रहा है पीओ।
ओके
तो सर सिमिलैरिटीज से हम इसको नहीं कर सकते कि एंगल जो मेरा पीबीसी है वही पीएसी भी होगा।
OA and wait 1 minute so I can see like that अगर ऐसे रहा
यस सर
but if I'm saying here एक काम करो ओके ठीक है, इसको ज्वाइन करूंगा। व्हाट अबाउट
दैट इज 40 डिग्री, ये 40 आएगा, ऊपर वाला भी 40 आ जाएगा ट्रायंगल में।
तो निकालने के लिए बोला क्या है, एक मिनट
ऊपर वाला सर बोला है 40 डिग्री आएगा, पर हम 50 डिग्री पे छोड़कर आ गए हैं।
ओ ए
क्वेश्चन नहीं पढ़े लास्ट टाइम।
हाँ
हम 50 डिग्री पे ऊपर वाला सिमिलर करके जो एंगल पी ए सी आएगा मेरा या पी ए बी वो 50 डिग्री आएगा सिमिलैरिटीज प्रूव करने के बाद।
एक मिनट, उसे पूछा है ओबीए है ना, ओबी
यस सर, ओ ए बी, तो सर आई थिंक वो 40 डिग्री होगा।
हाँ तो सिंपली वही होगा, ये दोनों से सिमिलर कर देगा क्योंकि परपेंडिकुलर आएगा सेंटर से, जो सर्कल का एक थ्योरम है, सेंटर से कोई कॉर्ड पे जो एक्ट करता है परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ होता है, ठीक है
वो
तो ये दोनों ट्रायंगल हो जाएगा सेम, दिस विल बी आल्सो 40।
अरे सर
हाँ
तो ये तो ज्यादा इजी था, हम कुछ ज्यादा ही इसको लेंदी बनाए थे, इसलिए मेरा मतलब वो था 50 डिग्री पे अटक गया। हम इसको इसमें टेंजेंट वाला थ्योरम लगाए थे, ये तो सर्कल से कोई परपेंडिकुलर जाता है, ये ज्यादा इजी थ्योरम था, इजली सर प्रूव हो जाता है, कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो जाएगा ये वाला तो। आरएचएस से कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूव हो जाएगा, एक एंगल 90 डिग्री।
मैंने क्या बताया था, ऑलवेज जैसे जितने भी ट्रायंगल के एंड सर्कल के, ठीक है, जितने भी है आइदर कॉन्ग्रुएंसी पे जाएगा, ठीक है, या सिमिलरिटीज पे, यही पे ही खत्म हो जाएगा तुम्हारा।
Yes, sir.
हमेशा देखना जब भी होगा तो फर्स्ट गो भी दैट कॉन्ग्रुएंसी पोर्शन की उसको कैसे सिमिलर करना है जिसे हमें या कॉन्ग्रुएंट करना है जिससे हमें इजीली आइडिया हो जाए उस चीज के बारे में, ठीक है।
अच्छा,
ये
एक और
तो पता ही होगा सेंटर ऑफ से ये कुछ पॉइंट का 90 डिग्री होता ही है, ये
यस सर,
पॉइंट भी 90 डिग्री होता है, ये बाइसेक्ट होता है वो भी पता है,
यस
ठीक है।
सर, रेडियस इक्वल है वो भी पता है,
रेडियस
वो
इक्वल है वो भी पता है, कभी कभी ये
PO
पूछ लेगा
कॉमन है
कैसे पता है,
सर,
लेकिन
PO
जस्ट
कॉमन है।
मैंने सेट क्वेश्चन बनाया था, मैंने इसका क्वेश्चन बनाया था हाउ आई मेक द क्वेश्चंस हियर। आई गिव दिस एंगल लाइक दैट 40 50 या ऐसा ही दिया था, ठीक है।
यस सर,
और मैंने एक लाइन यहाँ पे ड्रॉ किया था PO एंड आई गिव दिस रेडियस सपोज 5 सेंटीमीटर एंड दिस AB I gave like 12 centimeter. Find like the OC. ठीक है, same concept पे ही दिया था. So simple. You have to go with that Pythagoras simply. ठीक है.
यस सर। और सर एक और क्वेश्चन, जो सर्कल का सर सरकमस्क्राइब्ड वाला होता है ना,
हाँ.
सर्कल जो सरकमस्क्राइब्ड होता है और वो क्वाड्रिलेटरल इनसाइड द सर्कल वाला, ये आज के सेशन में होगा तो नहीं तो नेक्स्ट सेशन में इसको क्लियर कर दीजिएगा। क्वाड्रिलेटरल सरकमस्क्राइब्ड इन द
Circumscribed section वाला. Okay.
यस सर,
Okay. So okay. I'll discuss that one because see. Okay. So इसका कितने का बता एक बार. How much you are getting it?
सर that will be 3
सिंपली क्या हो जाएगा?
रूट अंडर 5 स्क्वायर माइनस रूट सर 12 सेंटीमीटर। एक सेकंड,
इसको वेट
8 होगा तो 4 हो जाएगा तो 3 आ जाएगा ना, 12 है तो 6।
ये भी 8 सेंटीमीटर, ये 5 सेंटीमीटर।
हाँ सर, तो अब तब सही आएगा।
तब ठीक है।
यस सर,
तो अभी तुम्हें ये आइडिया हो गया, ये तो बच्चे इसमें ही सोचने लगते हैं। So because of that reason, actually, I am saying to the student, for those who are going in the 10 sections now, from 9 sections, so clear your circle theorem. Simple. Whatever theorems are there in the circle, just go and clear those things. Definitely, you get the more strong on that basic part there in the 10th sessions. तो तुम्हें उतना मतलब मेहनत करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा, ओके।
सर यार लास्ट ईयर तो याद था, भूल गए इस साल।
प्रैक्टिस है, ये तो प्रैक्टिस है, सिंपली प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे मैथमेटिक्स को जब तक तुम्हें कोई भी अच्छे कॉलेज में प्लेस ना हो जाओ, अंडरस्टैंड। ये नर्सरी से 1 से लेके 12 तक का सब दिमाग में रखना पड़ेगा, स्पेशली मैथ एंड साइंस।
यस सर,
सब रखना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि जो तुम्हें अगर चाहिए, लेट इट बी सपोज 08 तक तो इशू नहीं होता है, ठीक है। जो भी इशू होता है 9th वाला सब सेक्शन में होता है। अगर 9th वाला हो जाएगा तो 7th वाला इजीली हो जाएगा, ठीक है। जो याद करने का चीजें जो बनता है, मतलब जहां से ध्यान रखना ज्यादा जरूरी है, वो 90 है। 8th में तो ऑलमोस्ट थिंग्स आर देयर व्हिच इज ऑलमोस्ट कवर्ड इन द 9th एंड 10th सेशंस। ये चीजें याद रखना है। 11th में का चीजें, 9th में का चीजें, ये क्लासेस, ये जो प्राइम नंबर, ये जो ऑड नंबर दिख रहा है ना, कंसेक्यूटिव ऑड नंबर, ये बहुत डेंजरस थिंग है, ठीक है। ये बहुत डेंजरस थिंग, यहाँ पे मिस किया तो खत्म। तुम्हारा कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम का जो 80% to 90% वेटेज आर फ्रॉम दिस सेक्शन, और जिसका शुरुआत होता है सारे चीज का जब।
यस सर,
So mode, I think 14th one, case 2 is also easy, I think.
यस सर, केस 2 वाज वेरी इजी, इट
I
डजंट टेक।
gave, I think arithmetic. I gave one question from arithmetic and one question from, I think, quadratic. I think.
यस सर,
Quadratic और
6 नंबर क्वेश्चन जो था वो सही था।
अरे अगर कोई बच्चा इतना भी अगर उसको यूज करता था, if I use the mind, if some mean they mention as a let it be x, ठीक है, किसी का मीन x है और जितने क्वांटिटी को मल्टीप्लाई कर रहा है a से, तो क्या होगा? सिंपली इफ आई एम सेइंग, जैसे उन्होंने बताया था, ये मान लो सबको k से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, ठीक है, तो ऑब्वियसली k बाहर आ जाएगा, तुम सम करोगे तो 10 आएगा, समेशन तो वही होगा f।
यस सर।
तो तुम्हारा जो फ्रीक्वेंसी बनेगा वो k टाइम्स से ही बनेगा। सो सी
सर इसको डायरेक्ट भी तो लिख सकते हैं ना, सम ऑफ एफ आई एक्स आई इंटू के, सम ऑफ एफ आई एक्स आई इंटू के बाई सम ऑफ एफ आई और सिग्मा एफ।
वही करना है ना, k करेंगे तो सम ऑफ एफ आई, ये तुम्हारा मीन ऑफ ऑर्डर है x बार, सिंपली।
सर के बाहर नहीं लिखे हैं, अंदर लिख दिए।
नहीं, x बार, k तो बाहर ही है, ये तो तुम्हारा ऑलरेडी दे रखा है ना x बार।
यस सर।
सो माइट बी से, अब बच्चे तो ये क्वेश्चन देख लिया, अब बाद में बोल रहे यही क्वेश्चन को उसने डिवाइड कर दे कि किसी का मीडियन आया 24 और वो 3 से मल्टीप्लाई हो 3 से डिवाइड हो रहा था, और विल बी द न्यू मीन?
सर 8।
सिंपली, ठीक है, चाहे वो ऐड कर दे कि सब में अगर ऐड मतलब 3 हो रखा है ईच यूनिट में, तो क्या होगा? मीन में क्या चेंजेस आएगा?
मीन में भी +3 हो जाएगा,
+3 हो जाएगा।
3 कॉमन रहेगा ना,
हाँ,
+3 हो जाएगा सर।
सो दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स वी यू हैव टू थिंक। जब भी क्वेश्चन अगर तुम देखो और तुमको लगता है कि ओके दिस थिंग द चेंजेस दे हैव डन, लेट इट बी, जैसे मैंने पिछला वाला सिंपल वाला क्वेश्चन भी था, चाहिए वाला क्वेश्चन ही था, सिर्फ एक क्वेश्चन को मत देखो, लेकिन उससे क्या हो सकता है कि व्हाट दे कैन थिंक आफ्टर दैट। सो दैट ऑब्जर्वेशन यू नीड फॉर द मैथमेटिक्स, कि आज सर ने ये सोच के क्वेश्चन दिया, तो हो सकता है कि अगले बार वो माइनस करके दे दे, डिवाइड करके दे दे, प्लस करके दे दे, या कुछ और चेंजेस करके दे दे, ये भी तो हो सकता है, करेक्ट? सो इफ यू आर गेटिंग दिस टाइप ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन इन द मैथमेटिक्स, देन यू विल बी द स्ट्रांग इन द बेसिक, सिंपली फैंस। फिर तुमसे कोई भी क्वेश्चंस ना छूटेगा नहीं, सिंपल सी बात, एंड दैट ऑब्जर्वेशन मस्ट बी नीडेड टू रिवाइज क्विकली आल्सो।
यस
ठीक है,
सर।
तो और कुछ था इसमें क्वेश्चन पेपर में डिस्कस करना? तो सी
No,
स्टूडेंट्स who are seeing this one, so if you see the sample paper of your CBSE, you can take it out there and we will discuss this those also, no issue, but see the basic one। सबको बोल एक बार कि जो जितने भी वीडियोस आ रहे हैं मैं वीडियो भी उसी हिसाब से बना रहा हूँ कि जो बच्चे को फायदा हो जाए, धीरे धीरे वो रिवाइज करते चला जाए चीजें। ओके,
yes sir.
inform everyone there।
Okay sir,
Okay,
I'll tell them to join it.
yeah, okay, so any other is there who want to ask? I think Palak is there, but oh, Aditya Kumar, tell me Aditya। Aditya,
Yes, sir.
yeah, what do you have? You have any doubt there?
No, sir.
No there?
No, sir.
Okay, so okay everyone, and we will see in the next one, next classes on Saturday, and Roshan also just check out your doubts, whatever doubts you are having, we will
Yes,
discuss
sir.
it here. Okay, and
Okay,
inform
sir.
everyone there, they can join and they can just discuss the things here, because see when we discuss the questions, so definitely the things will be clear in that. Okay,
Okay sir.
yeah, okay, thanks everyone, just okay, have a